got a writing class, a really cool resume writing class that's coming up on September 20th. 28th. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Sure. As a trainer and a coach, I give a lot of free content to the world. Resume writing is one of the most difficult exercises and painful exercises. So I'm constantly trying to create new things that I can do to help people just educate them more about how to do this. So on Friday, September 28th, at noon Eastern, 11 Central, I have a free resume writing class. Anybody who wants to come can join us, and I'll teach them exactly how to write the resume. They'll walk away with a template, a workbook, and all that good stuff.
I think that there's so many like myths or things that people do wrong in resumes, and it starts like right off the top. So what do you recommend people right off the bat? What are they doing? What should they be putting right at the top of that resume?
Well, the top of the resume, you have to remember, employers are looking through a lot of resumes at one time. And they're trying to glance at them over a few seconds. The first place their eye goes is the top center of the resume, so that's your billboard. That's like your smile. Does your smile say, I'm warm and welcoming, you're going to love reading this resume, or does it kind of frown with something like an objective statement? We want to ditch the objective statement in favor of a career summary that just profiles who you are, tells them more about you.
I feel that's good because the objective I never knew what to write. I'm like, I want this job. That's my objective. I think, yeah, a more personal note to it.
That's right.
So you mentioned those 3 pointers, and you just started with that first one, skip the objective statement, use a career summary. The next one is chronological order is of importance.
It is. So in the work experience section of the resume, you can lay it out a few different ways, and people want to show off their skills. But I always recommend that you stick to a chronological format. All that means is, just put your most recent job at the top, second one below that, and so on. Because the second thing employers want to know after who are you is where are you. If they can't see that very easily, they think you're hiding something. They get a little suspicious, like maybe you're hiding employment gaps or something like that.
So they want to see that career journey as well.
They want to see
with
the
chronological,
evolution.
is it important to not jump too much? I mean, they probably don't want to see a long history in a short amount of time too, correct? Even if it's you climbing, they probably want to see some loyalty there too, I would imagine.
Jordan, that's great. It's interesting. When I started working many years ago, employers like to see you in the same stint for a long time. They've become a little bit more relaxed lately. Okay. You know what I mean? They know people are a little more mobile, but they still want to see those good 3, 4, 5-year runs.
When you're mentioning what you do at each job, I think I always am trying to now I haven't filled out a resume in a while, of course. I am as happy as his clam. But when you're looking at the resume, I'm always looking at different synonyms for manage or do this. I would talk more about what I did in the job. Is that what I should be doing, or is it more about what you've achieved?
Right. Employers want to know, focus more on your achievements and your benefits in addition to your activities and your responsibilities. So, stay away from those buzzwords like I'm customer service oriented. I always talk about let's show, not tell the employer what you do. So if you manage a customer service department, that's great, but what impact have you had? So talk about the achievements. Did you raise customer satisfaction? Did you reduce the amount of time it took to answer customer inquiries? Those kind of things. So you want to show those traits, not just tell them.
Absolutely. Andrew, thank you so much for your time. And I got to say, before we started here, Andrew said, I could talk for a lot here. I got a wealth of information. So he was able to keep it tight. And why I say that is, make sure you go to milewalkacademy.com because what you didn't get here, there is so much more to get inside that book.